Hey guys, it's a Monday morning, a lovely Monday morning here in Ireland, and what has John got? As you know, if you watch my channel, you'll know, Steve Mottram sent me this little present. Sent me the present of an Expo gravity feed dual action airbrush. Got it all out in one. So, beautiful little airbrush, dying to use it, and dying so much to use it that I went to, well, we start off, I looked online for a nice, reasonably priced compressor. Couldn't find one. We were looking for just more than what I could afford, to be quite honest with you, more than what I could afford. I could sort of start saving up for one. I might have enough for one in a couple of months' time or whatever. But anyway, in the meantime, I said, I'll see can I find a really, really, really cheap one. And of all places, Lidl, the German supermarket chain. They're in Ireland and in England, and I presume they're in Germany as well. So Jens, keep your eye open for this one. They're doing a compressor, an airbrush set compressor thing. Excuse me. And I went on and I purchased it this morning for a grand total of €60. Now €60, I just did a quick calculation there online, and it's 51 sterling. It was the price I paid for this. It's light. It's compact as hell. On the front of it, you've got a dial with PSI on the outside and bar on the inside. Goes from 1 to 7 bar and from 0 to 100 PSI. And you've got your dial for up and down, more pressure or less pressure. And you've got the your air outlet and an on-off switch at the top. Ta-da! That's basically the compressor part of it. It comes with a few attachments. Comes with this big, huge, junky hose. Comes with a few adapters and thingy-majiggies for the big, chunky hose. One for bicycle tyres, car tyres, football, rugby ball, soccer ball, whatever you're into, and just a blower. And it comes with a little blowing gun. That's my impersonation of air. Impression of air, should I say. It comes with that little set. Put that down there. And it also comes with this little set, which is a gravity feed airbrush. I've seen them in my local hobby store for €6 or €7. I think actually not. They're €12 for this set. So say for €12 for that set, take it off from the 60, whatever, or add it on, whichever you want to do. Anyway, it's a little gravity feed brush. It's got the 2 bottles, hose, and thingy-majiggy. It also comes with 2, 4, 6 paints. They're filled up to there, and I tell you to fill it up with water, and that's the. They should be ready to airbrush then. We'll see. They're bound to be only cheap paints anyway, but they will do for John to. Excuse me when I straighten this up again. This thing keeps moving. They'll do for John to practice on and get used to whatever. Now the only problem I have is the connection on my beautiful airbrush is too big for the hose. Now I know you can get adapters to bring down the size. I must get my hands on one of them. I must locate and acquire one. So in the meantime, I'm stuck with the old gravity, or the siphon feed brush. So it comes with a little thing. Like I said, I mixed up the some of the paint already. We'll put a dribble into that, not too much. It still seems a bit thick, but they say that that's the thing. I'll give it a lot of good shaking. So we'll stick that onto there. Now, I'm just 2 seconds now. Should it be more prepared? Oh, back again. I just had to go over and get, I forgot paper, something to paint on. Anyway, let's, we'll attach the hose to the compressor. Like I said, it was a grand cheap one. If it turns out that I don't like airbrushing, then I haven't wasted too much money. And if I find out that I love airbrushing, I've got myself a good little starter to practice on and to realise, yep, this is what I want. So I don't consider it a waste of money, €60 for something like that. Like I said, I hand paint everything. The only thing I do spray, shall we say, is I have been using these rattle can primers. They're actually quite good. I find them very, very good. But the only thing about them is they're expensive. It works out at €12. I get maybe 3 models out of it, and I know that if I go off to UMP, oh, excuse me, and I'll fix that again. It keeps drooping on me. That's what she said last night. Anyway, I'll go to UMP, and for £9 sterling, you can get the big 120mm. And I know if for airbrushing of that stuff, I'll get maybe 30 models out of it. So it pays for itself straight away, even in that, you know, in just the priming. So we seem to be all set up. I'll turn it on. Oh, before I turn it on, I'm going to say it's not super loud, but it's not super quiet either. Now it is right beside me here on the table. So it's actually quite close to the microphone. So we'll bring it to around that's showing at 15 psi. Let's see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Adjusting paint. I'm definitely getting loads of air. I'm just not getting any paint. Ah, here we are. My paint might be a bit too thick. It's not coming out at all. I did try it with Red earlier. Just turn that off while I'm talking anyway. I think the paint might be a bit too thick. I did try it earlier with Red, and I had the Red too thin, and it just came out like pure water, whereas this is just not coming out at all. So what I'll do is I'll just pause this. Try and mix the paint a little bit better, throw in a couple of more drops of water, give it a stir, and we'll see. And I'll try and stop this little thing from drooping, maybe give it a Viagra or whatever. So hang on, I'll be back in a few minutes. Right, back again. As you can see, I've been... Don't turn it on till I'm finished talking. I've added a bit more water and things, so we'll see how we go now with this one. that seems to work okay. Now, I have a bit of, like everybody has, an old bit of a parts box. Well, these haven't even been primed, I don't care. We just give it a lash anyway. So, it's just a bit of styrene. Now maybe that's the paint, the fact that it's not primed, I do not know. Yeah, I think it's the paint. It's collecting kind of funny on the paint is kind of collecting kind of funny on the styrene, so it's just probably not primed. Actually, it's a lovely pattern, isn't it? I wonder, can you see that? It's just by pure accident. It's just kind of weird. It's just the way it kind of spattered onto it. The paint kind of pooled. It didn't spread out. But like I said, if I use the proper paints, proper modelling paints and things, it should work, no problem. But like I said, that's my first attempt. I didn't do any real adjusting of this. It's only a gravity feed brush. It was more of a test of the compressor. I know I was getting spits at the start, but I know that that's from the type of airbrush again, that with the dual action brush you can have your air going first and then bring in your paint rather than that spurt of paint and thing. But there was no spurting, there was no, the pressure was constant. And that's why I left it on for a while there while I was spinning around, just to see was there any variation in the pressure. So the pressure is quite good. So John is off and running with an airbrush. John knows what he's doing for the day. He's going annoying the wife with, oh, look at this, love, look at this, look at this, look at this, like I always do. And she goes, John, I don't want to see any more modelling. Anyway, I'm only saying that because she's right behind me. And so lads, if you're looking for a cheap compressor with a cheap airbrush setup that'll just get you to get off and running on the to launch yourself into the world of airbrushing, for €60 you can't go wrong. I've started anyway. I'm playing away. I'm looking forward to getting some looking forward to getting the connection, the proper connector for this, most definitely. I was kind of peeved today when it wouldn't fit. I wanted to give it a go, but I'll get one. I can play around with this. There's loads of little cheap old paints there to play around with. I'll definitely be putting in an order with Paul with the UMP primers. They do great deals, bundle deals and things like that. So that's Ultimate Modelling Products, that crowd here. They are, I've used their sanding sticks. I've one or two other products from them there. I've the wash. It's absolutely excellent. And I've heard great things about their primers and airbrush cleaners and things. So I'll be putting in an order with them. So in the meantime, John's going playing here with his new toy. So I probably won't get any modelling done today. I've the Bradley. I'm on the last few stages of the turret, and it's wow. It's an absolutely fabulous model. I'll do an update before I actually prime it. Excuse me. So I'll probably do a little bit of work on it this evening, finish it off tomorrow. The building, hopefully tomorrow. I don't know. There's still quite a bit, and there are a lot of fiddly bits. So I might put up an update tomorrow on it or the day after, and before I start priming and painting that. So in the meantime, enjoy your modelling, lads. Once again, a lovely thank you to Steve Mottram for that absolutely fabulous, beautiful present, and I just can't wait to get stuck in and start getting using it. And hopefully by the time I have the adapter, I'll be a dab hand at the old airbrushing. I won't be scribbling like this. But for my first attempt, I'm quite chuffed with that. I'll tell you this much, because I knew, do you know what I mean, from the different pressures, in, out, whatever, it's got to be played around with, you know, like I'm sure you all, when you got your airbrushes first, you went mad for the day and tried to paint every single thing in sight. That's the type of person that I am anyway. So enjoy your modelling, lads, and as Steve Mottram says, may the force be with you.